Tell me what's on your mind.
Alrighty, starting with some technical difficulties. Give me 1 second here. There we go. That's better. All right. There. This is Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. Today I'm gonna try to clear out my backlog. I have a few friends that have sent me projects and wanted to know my thoughts, and so got good stuff. Comic Scatter, yo, all right, dude, and Hiawatha, hell, good stuff. Bow indeed. Anyway, real good friends of mine, and some people I really respect, wanted my thoughts on their books, and so I decided I had like 3 or 4 backlogged, and so I thought, hey, let's just get them all at one time, just have like a mega show. Bunny recommends, and so thing about it is, though, is full disclosure, Belmont Press happens. Speaking of which, he's going to be modding for me today. If you can get through the pot haze. Anyway, all right. Shadowpunk, held to the bunny. Hope to one day review yours, my friend. Anyway, so basically, Belmont Press is also a Luke Stone's network friend of mine, also a GC member. But today I'm going to do my best to just be as impartial as possible. And he knew I would be impartial when he asked me to review, because I happen to be a little bit of I don't know, a little, my standards tend to be a little high, but he's like, I don't care where it lands, just review the book. So that's what I'm going to do. Of course, I'm not going to do a spoiler-free review, but tonight on Mr. Good Stuff channel, I think around 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in there, he's going to be doing a detailed review of Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf. So if you want to see the more detailed, I'm told it's going to be quite the spectacle. It's got commercials and everything involved. Knowing Mr. Good Stuff, the commercials probably have scantily clad females. So if that's your thing, check his channel. Anyway, got a confirmation here, 7:45 p.m. Eastern. I think to follow, they're going to do a special high stream with Vic King in his present comic book. So if you ever wanted to know what the high stream was about, but it was way too late at night, they're doing a day show. So it's 8 o'clock tonight on the Belmont channel, which some of you are watching on as we speak. So you're already there. Anyway, because we are simulcasting. Okay. If you find that you don't know where the chat is, I have a pinned link to my channel, the Telepathic Bunny Comics channel. So just click on that and you'll get right over to where the chat actually is. Right now we're simulcasting to Luke Stone Studios and Belmont. Luke Stone has Facebook, Twitch, and I don't think I'm streaming Twitch, but anyway, several anything. All right, so let's get all started here. Hold on a second. 8:30 yes Eastern Standard Time is the high stream. That is confirmed by Mr. Good Stuff. Do you have cookies? I do not have cookies. Will was first today, and I asked, "What do you want? A cookie?" And anyway, let me borrow the Loprestis. So you're first. You know what that gets you? absolutely nothing. Which, speaking of Loprestis, we're going to be doing a review of Wraith of God shortly. Anyway, all of these should be spoiler free. Yeah, Belmont Press. Vic King is the special guest on the high stream at tonight at 8:30. Anyway, so let me get started. And since we've been talking so much about Mr. Belmont, here is the package. Okay, it had the cool tape on it. Let me close it. So it had the cool tape, Belmont Press tape. He was taught to pack it by Luke Stone Studios. There's a demonstration video that Luke Stone gave, which was really brilliant. You basically you got tape on the outside and you got one piece of tape on the inside and you're good. And which is awesome because I've gotten some Gemini mailers and I felt like I'd be a safe cracker to get into that puppy, you know, because it's, you know, just tape everywhere, which is, you know, I appreciate the thoroughness, but when you get into a book, it's a little difficult. Shadow Punk saying hello to good stuff. All right. So out of this particular Gemini Miller, we got these two right here. All right. Smokes Fox, Weaponized Werewolf. There we go. All right. Now, included in the package was one of the first signers up. We got hello, easy access. Right. Hell Bunny, Hell Hojo with the mojo. What's up, dude? Anyway, he's not gonna be here long. He's got to go pick up his kid, I think. But I got this cool thing right here for one to be the first signers up from Phoenix Animation, not Phoenix Press, but Phoenix Animation. Guy does a lot of metal work for CG and beyond. And this card right here is metal, completely metal. So nice little piece. But it's really cool. It's got the Belmont logo on the back, which is not rainbow. It's, you know, it gets accused of having a rainbow logo, but no, it's not rainbow. Anyway, yeah, that card is killer. Yes, it is. Very much so. Interested in learning how to pack a comic in a Gemini mailer? Yep. Yeah, follow that link. That's the Luke Stone Studios did a demonstration. So not easy to bend. Yeah, you could probably cut somebody's throat with that thing. Not that you would. Holographic. Well, yeah. Awesome card. It really is. It really is. If I knew how to throw cards, that thing could be a weapon. Okay. Anyway, that was included in my bag with the Weaponized Werewolf. Now, let me bring back a feature of Bunny Recommends in the Bunno Vision. So, here we go. All right. 1 second now. All right. Am I getting an echo here, guys? Anybody hear an echo? Are we good? Yes, no, maybe. No, anyway. All right. Tell me if you hear an echo. Okay. Anyway, second use Chinese star. Yeah, there you go. You got stickers too. Yeah, I'm going to show those shortly. I'm just showing off Weaponized Werewolf right now. All right, this is Weaponized Werewolf. This is the cover, and it's pretty brutal. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me make an adjustment here. There's been a request. Let me see. All right. Is that better? Okay. All right, anyway, So out of the brutal cover, the eye test. Okay. Eye test is the art is very good. It's a little sparse, but it fits the idea of the book. But I mean, it is sparse, but it definitely is very dynamic. So it's a different art team, I think, than the Interiors of Smokes, but it's really cool. I dig it. All right. Also in the back, he has a bunch of fan art, like these, like so. So that's really cool. Anyway, overall, that's a good package. If it was by itself, it would be pretty decent. I've had definitely worse stuff, but this is not even the main comic. This is the comic that's more of a supplemental. This is the main comic right here. Smokes Fox. All right. Let's check the eye test here. Well, the merch package first. All right, merch package. What we got here? Got a thank you sticker and all right. Let me fish these out. I don't think we got the Sepoy sticker, but we did get these two here. 6 a.m. So, Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf. He's there he is. Very friendly guy. Anyway, so let's check the comic book out right quick. If anybody's got any questions or anything they want to see specifically, go ahead and put that in the chat. I will try to accommodate best I can. That doesn't spoil it. Anyway, cover. I got this one. There's another one where he's peeing on a tree. I chose not to get that one. I like the motorcycle one better. Yeah, anyway. So, Smokes the Fox. There seems to be a theme with this book. This is a theme. Speaking of, yep. He seems to be rather fond. Anyway. Belmont. What other book could he make? Okay, so the art is very good in this. I mean, very good in this. Look at that right there. I mean, it's really cool. Cheney. There's Cheney right there. Somebody's about to die horribly. Anyway, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil more of that. But it's very cool. Very cool. Both of these are written by Mike Barron. You can do a lot worse than Mike Barron. But anyway, that was the Don Perlin cover there. Anyway, guy did who's the aardvark guy? Cerebus. He did Cerebus. All right. Okay. So switch back to T Bunny right quick. And we're back. All right. Okay. 1 second. Let's see. 1 second here. Odin Dasco showed up. What's up, dude? It's like, I can't hear my snare. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Let me see. Yep. Everybody saying, what's up, Odin? You see Odin, you greet the man. Anyway, friendly neighborhood Odin. Yes, sir. Good to see you as well, brother. That's Odin. Hey, nice touch on the thank you sticker. It goes a long way. Yeah, it does. It does. It's cool. It's cool. Cool stickers. Right. There's no nudity. No, he pees on the tree, but he's got his back to you. And he's got like a tail over his butt, so you don't see that either. So there you go. Well, shows Smoke's ass once. I'd like to see. Okay, well, never mind. All right. Anyway, right off the bat, it looks high quality. It really is. It's very good quality. Very good quality. High quality faux show. Okay. Yep, the main camera audio is better. All right, no problem. Hex Allen, hey, my peoples. What's up, Hex Allen? Anyway, so if you have any more questions about Smoke the Fox, go ahead and put them in. I'll try to answer what I can. All right, so we did the merch. We did the eye test. So, writing. Because this is the Telepathic Bunny channel. We focus on writing here, okay? I got plenty of pretty books, but I prefer well-written ones. I like to have a little, actual character development. Okay, Weaponized Werewolf is it's a little bit it's a little bit kind of one-dimensional, but it's meant to be an ash can at one point, so that makes a lot of sense to me that it would be like one-dimensional. And plus, it's 15 years earlier because Smokes is a teenager in the main book, and you see him being born in like Weaponized Werewolf, so it's a 15-minute. It kind of dates it. Something happens at the end of Weaponized Werewolf that doesn't seem to have any bearing on Smokes the Fox. Or at least obvious bearing on Smokes the Fox. So I guess that's something for a later book that's going to be explained. Belmont says he didn't make enough money on this one, so he'll probably just do one book next time. But Mike Barron writing, it's very solid. Character development's there. There's interactions. There's world building, and it all kind of fits together really well. But it's it's got the alien, it's got the conspiracy, it's got the furries. So it's pretty much Belmont, definitely came from Belmont. Anyway, not that Belmont has a furry agenda, because he definitely doesn't have a furry agenda. Anyway. So, all right. Next one we're going to dig into is this one here. From the Loprestis. So this one is Wraith of God. This is part of the Lopresti verse, also known as Empire Comics. So I got it. It's the That's Gemini mailer. Very simply, they must have looked at Luke Stone's because they pretty much had two pieces of tape right there and right there. Got the sticker on it, and no muss, no fuss. Easy to get into. So the books that came with it. All right, let's check the merch packages. So you got this book, and then you got this book, which is a preview of the next one, which would be Blood Hunters. All right, so let's check out the merch. So, like I said, if you see anything, good stuff. Furries, LOL. Yep. But it has nothing to do with Belmont. Belmont does not have a furry agenda. He wants you all to know that. And I just think the maiden doth protest too much, but that's just me. Anyway. Along with this was a cool playing card, which I took out to show somebody the other day, and I think I failed to put it back in. It's around here somewhere. But you got the Esther Mitchell, the lady in the book. You've got the several other from Empire Comics. You got Empire Comics. These are vinyl stickers here. Kind of a vinyl finish on them. But I guess there's some people that are going to be in later books. All these are like Empire comic characters from that are going to come out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Garbage Man. He's already been out in the zeitgeist. I think Aaron bought him back. But I think they published him Marvel, maybe. Yeah, I think Marvel published him. But so he's come back. He's part of the Empire Comics. And what we're talking about today is this gentleman here, Wraith of God. He's the man of the hour. All right, so all cool stickers, got cards. That playing card is really cool. It's an ace of spades. Anybody knows Western lore knows the ace of spades is pretty significant. There's actually a Motorhead song based on the lore around ace of spades, you know. Anyway, so this is actually a poster of Blood Hunters that's coming up. Another Nosferatu. They seem to be popping up a little bit lately. Seem to more than one Nosferatu seems to be circling around. Good thing he's a public domain. Think you can have a lot of fun with him. Yeah, the Wraith of God campaign is closed, but the sign up is open for Blood Hunters, and there's going to be a catch up tier. So you may have missed on this one, but he's evidently pretty close to being done with the art on Blood Hunters. Enough that it was just going to be, once he launches the campaign, it's probably going to be pretty much close to completion, because Aaron just slaps him out, man. He is a workhorse, with all the things that is going on right now. Hold on 1 second. Wraith of God campaign is closed. Yes, there is a sign up. Really kick-ass Motorhead song. Yeah, Motorhead. The Ace of Spades. Yep. Lemmy. Yep. Yeah. There's a documentary out of people like talking about Lemmy and some of the shenanigans he got up to. The man's legendary for a reason. Okay. Check it out. It's on YouTube. Anyway, so, I mean, there's one story about Lemmy being somebody going down to a pool, and there he was, like, smoking a cigarette with a white cowboy hat, white cowboy boots, and bikini swim trunks. I mean, yeah, you're Lemmy. You could do anything you wanted to. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wraith, the second Wraith is launching tonight. Okay, so this is very timely, I guess. All right, so yeah, check that out. All right, so let's look at the eye test. Let me go ahead and bring up the Buno Vision. Ta-da! All right, so this is the eye test. Okay, this is the back. Empire Comics, really cool. I got this cover. It was a Lopresti cover. There's a Keown cover, but I didn't get it. I like this one better. Anyway, I know, sacrilege. Nobody's better than Keown. Oh my god. Anyway. Which was pretty close. None of these stories are legendary, and for some reason he wore short shorts. Yeah. Yeah, that's Lemmy, man. That guy did whatever he wanted to. Anyway, so let me show you the some of the interior pages. Anything that won't look at this. All right, you knew it was going to be drawn well, but the coloring, I've definitely seen better coloring. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's Gail El-Taib, who worked for DC. Was last on a Superman book, so it's a guy that worked professionally, but but I mean, you're really getting this for the art. But I mean, the coloring just didn't blow my hair back. I mean, it just seems a little basic to me, but that's not saying it takes away in any way, shape, or form from the book. The book is incredible. Okay, visually incredible. I'll tell you about the writing. Let me look at that right there. That's pretty badass. Ironically, this was he was writing a Ghost Rider, the Western Ghost Rider story, and he couldn't get the rights to it. But I'm actually doing the first generation Ghost Rider story for Out of Obscurity. But if you like the lovely ladies, here's you one right there, Esther. She is sexy in an entirely different way from what you're used to seeing in CG. All right, that's good enough for the art. Go back over here. All right, ta-da! I'm back. Okay. Good stuff. Still talking about Lemmy. If you dare wear short shorts, then nair with short shorts. You remember the commercial? Anyway, so writing. Okay, the writing. Okay, and this is written by Aaron Lopresti. Created, written, and illustrated by Aaron Lopresti. So he did the cover that I got. I really like the back cover. That was Don Edwards, evidently. That's pretty good. That's really awesome. But the pre-press was really good on this. I'm really impressed with the package overall. Now the writing. So, Aaron has obviously picked up a few tricks along the way while he was doing scripts, I guess. But this is kind of like I really liken it to the writing that I have found with Graham Nolan's stuff. Graham Nolan's stuff, you could tell that writing. There's like a level of nuance that's not quite there yet. You could tell it's somebody that's competent, that knows writing, that's seen writing, and knows how to assemble a comic book together. But there's little subtleties that he doesn't quite have yet, but he'll probably get there in the next book or so. But you can tell, yeah, he's written some comic books in the past, but it's not been his it's not been his métier. He's not coming from immediately coming from a writing place, but you could see that he's warming up to it. And so, there's a mystery at the heart of this book that it's like a really strange situation where this this lady Esther, who seems very prim and proper, and she's like she's like at the behest of this vigilante, and she's like, kind of bemoaning her existence, and because he doesn't explain anything to her, he just like shows up and is scary all the time. But you see her kind of like transform as you go along, and it's a very interesting transformation that she makes. So I like the book. I want to see where it goes. He's got me for book 2. Definitely got me for book 2. Now, for me, basically, I really like it when I see somebody who's respecting, the art, and maybe they're, maybe this is like early on where they maybe written some like scripts in the past, but this is them kind of like stretching their legs or trying to move into a different place in the art, where if you're a writer exclusively, there's things that you pick up that maybe he hasn't gotten yet, but he is definitely got the determination, and he's definitely got the he understands where he needs to get to, and he's doing his best to get there. So for that, I highly suggest getting Wraith of God, and if you haven't got it yet, get the catch up tier on Wraith of God 2. Definitely worth your while. I really, I mean, I love these guys that come in from outside that were ex pros that want to be part of the community, want to hang out with us and be like part of this thing that we're putting together here, unashamedly or and unabashedly. And there's doesn't seem to be a lot of space between them and us. I got a personal note from them. There's a personal note included in every one of these. But I got, a little special note on mine, and I really appreciated that. But yeah, these people that have burned their ships, like Coronado, and they're not going back, and they don't want to go back, and they're not keeping their foot in that world. You know that's over, and they have no interest in trying to like placate or explain themselves to anyone. Those like the professionals, that whole panel. If you've never watched that show, you need to watch that show. I mean, these guys are just down to earth. They know all of the same places. They've bumped into some big names and like you'll hear them like refer to people that are legendary to us, and they'll refer to them like Bob, or something like that. It's really crazy time to be alive that you can actually interact with these people. And Loprestis are just precious people. If you are a praying person, keep prayers for Shelly Lopresti. She seems to be doing fine, but you know, I've lost enough to breast cancer to know that is never a minor thing. Anyway, so we're going to go on to the next one, onward and upward. And next one is hybrids. Okay. Now, the master of the packing, Mr. Luke Stone, and he had to pack quite a bit in this one. So let me check out the merch packages. And I've got 2 merch packages because I backed twice. I thought that I could do without the black cover, but I just couldn't. I had the other 2 in the series, and I had to have it. Anyway, Odin, Shelly is a sweetheart and feisty. Glad she's doing well. Well, she seems to be. But you know her. She's flowers and sunshine, and I think she would. Hold on a second. Mr. Lopresti is one of the first big names to even talk to me, let alone follow me when I came into this thing a few months ago. Awesome people. I'll definitely be back in number 2 and grabbing number 1. Yeah. Yeah, do so. Do so. It's definitely worth your time when that comes live tonight. Anyway, so what did I get in my merch package? My 2 merch packages. Okay. So I got stickers. Kind of vinyl like stickers. This is that's triple play right there. That's all 3 of them in one. That's 3 in 1 right there. Ion, lovely lady that she is. I got a patch of Bone, like he's a teleporter, so that's him coming out of a teleportation now. And I also got a standee of him. There's a stand, and it's made out of plastic, right? It's really cool. I've never seen one of these in a one of those CG book before. But it has this little plastic stand here. So, he stands up. There you go. Surfer dude or skateboarder, teleporter there. Here's another metal card of triple play. Okay, triple play has quite a lot in this package. I'll show you what I mean shortly. It's even got the ratings on the back and a short bio. I love these. I plan on doing it for my universe. I've got the like I had the Marvel medals back in the day. I don't know why they're even handy, but with the ratings on the back. So it's always cool to me. But yeah, so this is Triple Play metal card, also by, I guess, Phoenix Animation. I think so. I don't know, but definitely another throw-in star for you. Man, I wish I was. I tell you what, if I was oh, what is his name? Gambit. If I was Gambit, man, that thing would be lethal. Anyway, so I got 2 merch packages. Both of them were with the same stuff in it. Anyway, really cool, really cool. Dropping everything. I'll pick it up later. All right. Now the main book. Okay. The merch package. But in the main book, I got a couple tiers in here. Oh, shit. All right. Anyway, that thing's stretched. I got all this in one Gemini. I'll tell you why, he's a master of the Gemini. Luke Stone, baby. Ladies and gentlemen. Hell, all Shadow Hawk. What's up, man? All right. So, I got several covers here. All right. This cover, I can't remember this guy's name, but he's working for the mainstream now. He's a pretty cool guy. But Luke's fretting that he might not be able to afford him now. Oh, you see this cover, man. You see this cover. Let me see. Neto Diaz and Theasi Diaz. I guess it's husband and wife. But anyway, it's all right. Let's go to the Bun-O Vision, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, 1 second. Last few minutes of work today. I understand, man. Yeah. Belmont's doing mod, so there you go. All right. Head to the Bun-O Vision. Here we are, guys, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So let's this is Hybrids Killing Fields Part 3. This is the Neto Diaz cover. It's got Ep.4 4.0 on the back. Now the interiors. Now, he does things differently from the ones that we've seen so far. He's kind of got more of a cartoony style, but look at the colors on that. Look at it. He's the colorist he uses is really, really good. I don't think he's ever done mainstream work. But look at this. Look at that. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I mean, some of the people we got that have never worked in the mainstream are kick the butts of people that work in the mainstream. They really do. I mean, working in the mainstream just means you got the right connections, you were in the right place at the right time, or you click the right check mark or whatever. But doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best. But I tell you what, this is good stuff right here. This is the supplemental story in the back. The preview to something called Juror 13. But let me show you some more here. Look at this. Now, the story arc in question, Killing Fields. This is the second big story arc in the Hybrids universe. The first one had 5. And if you want to catch up on that, he's got the issued first arc, which is Trash Day, and on his website right now. and he's basically going to print as soon as he has enough people wanting it. So if you it's a heck of a first story, and he improved it. He realized that he was still learning to write and things like that, so he went back and he actually improved it. Um, but that's on his website right now, Luke Stone Studios. If you could pop that up there, Belmont, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, but this hybrid saga, you care about these people, and he is saying that someone's going to die in the next arc, or in the end of this arc here. And so, yeah, up yours, Luke. Up yours, man. Get somebody care for people, and then and you kill them off, jerk. I mean, this is the Ash Can, triple play Ash Can. Triple play kind of shows up in the first arc, kind of unexpectedly, and you kind of wonder where he's been. And this Ash Can is a kind of like gives you a little bit of where he's been, why he has the beef that he does. And it's really cool. The reason I got two is because I needed this right here. Now, you see it? This is Rascal, one of his big bads. But I just had to have that. I've got the first two. I just had to have that one. Anyway, so the campaign's below. Luke Stone Studios is under that link that Belmont just posted. Thank you, Belmont. Hold a second. And to catch up on hybrids, just go to Luke's website, check out the remaster. Only 6% to go until it's fully funded. Yeah, he's doing something different. Let me go back to me over here. All right. He's doing something different. Luke Stone is basically crowdfunding through his website in the future. He is understanding that Indiegogo is going away. And it's going away pretty rapidly. We knew this when we heard that they started with a trust and safety committee like last year, which is the death knell. The death knell of any platform is a trust or health and safety or trust and safety. Anything, any apparatus. That just simply means we just included, censorship. We just adjust or gave people a censorship powers, and so that's the death knell of anything. Nito Diaz, yep, yeah. Let's see did the cover. That first cover, this one right here. So that's who did that cover, and I think his wife does his coloring for him. But evidently they're going to be part of Marvel Comics, so keep an eye out for them. They're really good. Anyway, so that's Luke Stone Studios Hybrids. This is a very good talk about the writing. This particular episode, it's a little episodic, of course, because it's part of one of four, and I've got the other three, and he has like little moments in every one of his books that are worth getting the individual book for, and he's going to do a collected edition at some point of this arc into Killing Fields arc, and I don't know. It's kind of like I got a cloud over it because all these people that I care about, that I've come to care about because he's a good writer. And I'm going to be saying goodbye to one. And he said that he a couple months back he said that he wrote the final scene and it made him sick. And I'm like, you jerk. You absolute jerk. I can't believe you're going to do this. But that is what writing is. Writing, you go where the story leads you. And if that means that, you're going to displease some people, then you go there because that's where the story is leading, because story is a pre-existing artifact that you're uncovering. And if a paleontologist tried to get the dinosaur out of the rock, decided what is dinosaur and what is rock, then basically you're not going to know what the dinosaur actually looks like. So we're paleontologists. We get that dinosaur out intact. We make sure that what we're putting out there is actual bone, But unfortunately, sometimes the story is going to go where you really don't want it to go because you got personal feelings for these characters. I mean, if you write characters and you really write characters, you love them on some level. And it gets sad sometimes. It gets really, really sad. And next arc will be coming out later on this year. And I'll probably be backing it and cussing the whole time. But anyway, right now, Luke Stone Studios is putting out Rift Riders, which is more child friendly. But it's exciting. It's like a Doctor Who meets DuckTales or something like that. I can't remember how he described it. It was pretty cool. And we got 24 Eyes. Hello, man. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. So all the potheads are here, Anyway, when's my channel become a pothead channel? I swear, man. It's like contact high, You get Belmont on your channel, next thing you know, it becomes a pothead channel. Anyway, alrighty. So the last one. This is one Odin will be interested to know. I'm going to do a preview, okay, of a book that's not out yet. James Rock of Broken Compass Comics. If you have never encountered the guy, trust me, it's like meeting Willy Wonka, but more twisted and ginger. Anyway. Oh, I got Coco Shuko Papa Shango. Hello, man. What's up, dude? Also known as Vince. So anyway, so James actually let people know that he happened to be a former ghostwriter for comic book companies about sometime in the mid 2010s. But my brother James, he's a beast. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But anyway, I've done several interviews with the man. I've had him on my channel for a couple of things. He's a non-linear thinker. I don't know if you've ever dealt with someone like this, but they make connections that you don't quite understand until you carry on the conversation, and then later on you're like, man, this guy was like 4 steps ahead of me the whole time. So when I heard that he had written a comic book of his own, after all these years he was in the mainstream and being promised to be put on a book and actually have his name out there, he finally gave up on it. It was bait and switch. And he tells us that there's a lot of really good ghost writers out there that are no longer writing because they were jerked around by the comic book companies. And so that I'm like, better than you? He's like, yeah, better than me. But well, I gotta say that reading his writing, he did a entry into the Out of Obscurity anthology we're doing, and it's the Cthulhu mythos meets Winnie the Pooh. Okay, put your brain around it. Okay, wrap it in. He calls it Cthulhu. Okay, think about it. Okay, and I've read it, and it's good. So we're talking about somebody who's working on an entirely different level here. Uh, and he's got this comic book out called Magnificent Bastards, which is really odd that he got shadow banned. And he actually, when he went to get his money out of IGG, they told him he had to change his campaign to get his money. You know, it's kind of really kind of underhanded, you know. Oh, here you are at the end when you need to get your money out to get production going. Oh, you got to change this. We don't like this. So, oddly enough, when he went to, because he thought there was several things in this book that they could probably would offend them deeply, and it was none of those things. It was something that he thought was kind of benign, you know. That was still in a story of a kid being bullied, and he retaliates, and his retaliation was what offended them. And he's like, "Wait a second, this is not bullying. This is him fighting back against bullying." So, you know, if you're censorious like these people are, uh, there's no rhyme or reason. It's your gut feeling. Oh, something about that picture makes my feelings hurt, you know. So that needs to be banned because my feelings. Okay. And when you're dealing with people like that, what the hell are you gonna do? What the hell are you gonna do? You just, you know, there's really nothing you can do. Anyway, so eyeball test. Since this hasn't come out, I can't do a merch package on it. So let's do the eyeball test. Let me. He sent me a preview. I'm going to do my best not to spoil anything. He'll let me know if I succeeded or not. But here we go. All right, and am I sharing? Let me see. All right, let me add it to the stream. All right, guys. This is Magnificent Bastards. All right. Now, so this is the cover, you know. This is I think is Cronenberg, Cronenborg. I think it's his cover. So as you see, his colorist is really awesome. Really impressed with the depth that he gets. But this is James Rock, and colored by Rob Cronenberg. The guy did the cover. Samir Sameo is the illustrator. These are our guys at Broken Compass Comics, and they just signed on Odin Dasco. So Odin, who's really pretty amazing in his own right. But this story is really. I'm not going to dwell on things. A lot of this was on the website at one point. This is what got him in trouble. This right here. Guy bullies him, and he pulls a pencil out and he retaliates. That's what got him banned. Isn't it crazy? Because later on, there's like let me show you this thing later on. This later on, little kids are getting dismembered for whatever reason. It's not really apparent. And that's okay. That is fine. But him retaliating against a bully, that's what got him banned, man. Isn't that crazy? But hold on. It's kind of going slow here. But anyway, so the story basically is about a gentleman named Monty. Okay. And Monty is not a good guy. Any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, he doesn't have a whole lot of redeeming characteristics that I've seen so far. Anyway, so hold on one second. I need to get rid of this real quick. Somehow Bono Vision got on here. All right, there you go. Anyway, uh, don't go too far, buddy. I'm trying not to. I knew you'd show up. I knew you'd show up. Don't show it all, bros, like classy striptease. Uh, well, all these images were already on your campaign, man. All of them were, and with the dialogue. So I just that's the sequence basically. The only thing different was the sequence. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. But Monty's not a good guy, and basically it starts out looking like a crime tale. And it reminds me a lot of 21 Bullets. I think it's 21 Bullets. But so kind of gritty, kind of grimy, kind of there's really no good people in it. There's no heroes or nothing heroic about anybody. But it's about this guy, about this like really twisted family. That's it could only come from the sick mind of James Rock. So anyway, but that is currently being produced, and it'll be out to people, and I imagine a couple months. But he sent me a preview of it, and my appetite is whetted. The writing is really good. Now, when I was mentioning earlier that Aaron Lopresti was getting there, but he wasn't quite there yet, well, James is what I'm measuring him by. Okay. Measuring myself by. Anyway. But there's a nuance to writing that you develop after a while. Just like artists, if I were to draw something, I could do something perfectly, it would be serviceable. I got good enough to be at least serviceable. But it would take me years to pick up the nuance that somebody who's an artist, who's a dedicated artist that did it for years, spent years and years and years at this angle, years and years at that. So they would have a nuance that I don't, okay, if I were to try to draw. It would take me years to pick that up. Same with writing. And yes, you can be perfectly serviceable in your writing department and not be bad. But I can see when somebody is on a trajectory, and I don't think Aaron's reached his trajectory yet. I think he's heading in the direction, but he's not quite there yet. But that being said, that doesn't mean he's a bad writer. That just means that he's he's on his journey. Now, somebody like James has pretty much arrived at his destination, but he's still doing good. He's still trying to learn and still get nuance. But let me tell you, when you see all the levels at that first 10 pages that he showed me, I think it was 10 pages, but the level of nuance that he's getting, and I could see. There was like callbacks, and there was like something that was insinuated in an earlier panel that paid off in a later panel, and things like that. Those are things that writers develop, and if you're an artist who's writing your first or second or third or fourth comic, or you're getting back into writing after years and years away, then it's going to take you a while to get that warmed up. And like the first one, Mike Barron wrote Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf. And the only problem I had with those books was they were too short. So I'm gonna have to. There's some things that is left on a cliffhanger in both books. And now I'm like, holy crap! You got to get this thing out, man. I got to see that, But Mike's brilliant at that. Right? Mike's brilliant at that. He hooks you, man. Hooking you is an art of its own. And same with Luke Stone. Luke Stone is. I can see when Trash Day 1, all the way up to Killing Fields 3, I can see that he just got better and better and better. Because as you learn these characters, as you get to know these characters, you start understanding nuances that that just come from a consistent basis. Hold on 1 second. Odin Dasco says, I was blown away. I got the same preview, and I was so sad not having the rest. Magnificent Bastard #1 is asleep here for sure. A Replica says, hey, DBC, almost say hi, but I've been listening. No problem. Hey, man, I listen to these things all the time at work. I'm not supposed to, but I have it like underneath my ear protection. That's just between you and, yeah. Anyway, so in conclusion, all the books that I've seen, that I've showed you today, have their own thing going. Okay, Smokes the Fox, Weaponized Werewolf. You know, it's got a vibe to it. It's a very unique vibe, and he's got a decent merch package with it, and it's available for sale. Wraith of God is not available for sale yet. I mean, it's no longer for sale, but his next campaign is launching tonight, and it's got a catch-up tier. Highly recommend it because I can see where this book is going, and it's going really good places. He got me buying the next book, and that's what your writing does. Writing art can get that book in your hands, #1 in your hands, but writing will make #2 possible. Okay, think about it. Anyway, and not that #2, but #2 book. Okay. Anyway, gosh, y'all have a dirty mind. Oh, man, it's disgusting. Anyway, that's all the books you got. Got my smokes weaponized, but I haven't been able to read them. Looking forward to doing this, that. Yep, do that as soon as possible. But you know, so you know, Luke has definitely got something going on, guys. If you haven't gotten it yet, I'd get that remastered on his website. It's available. As soon as he gets enough, he's going to go live with it, print it off, and you'll get it. And that whole first arc is just great, really great. He'll hook you. He'll make you really care for these people. And evidently, he's going to rip your heart out with the next arc in Killing Fields. Damn him. But anyway, I'm hooked at this point. I gotta get 4. I gotta get 4. It's gonna tear me to shreds, but I gotta get 4. And Magnificent Bastards is available right now. It's going to print in just a matter of months, and it'll be in your hands. And trust me, you want to know what writing looks like, and you gotta get it. Okay. He also, James is also developing a soundtrack for his comic that's not available yet, but he's working on it. And it's you'll see this part in this scene where has his dream sequence, and there's like notations on it, and he's actually putting the notations to music. And so, I mean, we're talking about somebody who's working on a different level here. And he's got I can't remember how many books he has, but just with the 10 pages I've gotten to look at, you know, you want to know what writing is. You want to challenge yourself to get to a certain level. This guy was probably one of the people, the reason why we were buying those comic books in the mid 2010s. Okay, he's probably one of those people that got us buying those books. You know, long time ago. Anyway, but yeah, get Magnificent Bastards. Highly suggest it. So, in conclusion, Smokes and Weaponized is available. Link is below. Wraith of God 2 is launching tonight. It has a catch-up tier. The sign-up is below. The Luke Stone Studios, visit the website. You can get the first arc available right now. And Killing Fields 1 through 3 campaign is still live. So you can get caught up on Killing Fields too. Highly suggest it. That's a really great series. Really great series. One of my favorite in all of comics, period. And Magnificent Bastards is available right now. It'll be out the door in just a few months, and it's riding on another level. It's riding on another level, guys. I kid you not. Get it. So that's all I have for today. Thank you all for showing up, the fluffiest chat in all of YouTube, for riding shotgun with me today. And anyway, so that is all I've got for the day. This has been Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics. Y'all have a nice day.
Tell me what's on your mind.